Hello there. Okay. Let me just do a quick check before I kick off. Alright, that sounds about right to me. Hey up, Sam, how you doing? Let's go here. Okay, so I'm behind for today. Thankfully, GAC's not running away from us. Where am I in Fleet Arena? That'd be nice to know. Well, ooh, I've dropped in Squad Arena. Not the biggest of things, but it's kind of sad. Alright, let's start climbing here. Ooh. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know the closer it gets to, like, a draw, it feels rough, but still, you're like sub 10, aren't you? It's still very close. You're talking like banner here or banner there, aren't you? It's a rough one, that. I think it's where, personally, I always appreciate it when I've had a bit of a cock-up, because at least then I can say, right, I was miles off it. Whereas I think when it's close, you're like, damn. That is a plus, yeah. I mean, it's like last round for me. Before we clocked off, we saw that my opponent had struggled, and I'm like, okay, I'm feeling better now. I think sometimes you just need a bit of that, just like, okay, they've had a rough time of it as well. Okay. I think I've mentioned it before, right? My dock, if you like, it's got my chat in it. There's a little thing that tells me if, like, my views and whatnot, and I'm going to turn it off because I feel like it distracts me. Not that I don't want to sort of have an idea if people are watching or whatnot, but it's more a case of, like, just then, it was saying that I'd gone from, like, 0 on YouTube to nothing on YouTube, like as if the stream had vanished, and I'm like, sometimes that's handy to know, like, if streams crash, but it didn't, it's still going. So yeah, I'm going to do my GAC, but I need to do some TB first. I'm behind there. I should have done it last night. Well, I say last night. I should have done it this morning, really. Last night, I wasn't really awake to do it. I just about managed to do my dailies and I clocked off. The only unfortunate thing with my guild as it stands is the fact that when they want me to put down specific platoons, I'm normally going bad. So, thankfully they don't ever ask just me for something, so it's not like I'm costing my guild by not seeing it. But it is one of those where I think if ever there was something specific I've got, I'd have to say to them, look, can you, like, nudge me a couple hours earlier or tell me what I might need put down? Okay. Saw this a lot. Oh, okay. Just Grand and Squad, really. Okay, so Melikor. My recollection, this is a full auto. Oh, with Apo's Omicron. That's one thing I've noticed, the further up you go anyway. Even though it's still a pittance, you do actually get more points for the AMs. You know, it's not much, but it is something in the sense of, right, it does give value to doing them higher up in the planets rather than, like, the first few where it's like, alright, you can probably just deploy and you'll be fine. I need to have a look at Scorch's kit. I can't remember exactly what it is in there that gives him protection up. Or even gives the team protection up. Something tells me Scorch anyway. Honestly, I think in a way it's worth keeping up with what is coming out. I mean, I know Andor's probably not going to be required for anything, but we don't know what the raid's going to be yet. So, without that knowledge, it feels very risky to not build something. Like for myself, I'm doing KX right now. It's a little bit awkward because I'd rather be pumping all my Cantina energy into Flawed. But I'm like, okay, if I just spend a couple of days, weeks, whatever it is, getting KX up to 7 stars, then when he's done, I can just put all my energy back into Flood. So, just like a short-term break, if you like. The IG for Maul. Oh, IG-90, yeah. I had to think who that wasn't. Honestly, assume you got Aphra, IG's great. I said it last time, I feel like he's only missing one thing, and that's something that just... I think it was the idea that he could... What did I say he'd be good at? It was something like immunity to thermal detonators or something, or it was something that was happening in the battle, and I was like, yeah, they wouldn't do that, it'd be too broken. Oh no, that immunity to insta-kills, that'd be it. That was it, yeah. That's all because we're getting salty about Jabba taking me out. I did hear about that. I thought that was pretty good. I went in after to do mine, and I was bummed to get Dedra and Partagaz. I mean, it's short currency, but not exactly what you want. I don't know what I'm on with KX. I'm assuming I'm something like 30 to 40 shards out of the 100. I left him at 5 stars at the end of the era, but I didn't do anything else, so it's like when I've been doing the era battles, I've been getting dribs and drabs of him. Nice. I mean, I think as far as like what is worth doing, I think making sure you prioritize Mando and whatever's coming out for him, that's the big thing. I mean, I think because it's so far off still, I mean, it's going to be 3 months most likely. You've got time to work on the Andor stuff whilst also keeping up with any of the things we hear coming out for Mando. Something tells me none of these new characters are going to be marquees. It wouldn't make sense for them to do that, really. I mean, okay, CG can do whatever they want, but it'd be very weird if they said, right, you need Darkside Vision Yoda for GL Mando. It's like, okay, cool. You could maybe do Mara Jade Skywalker. She's New Republic, I think. Let me just back out a sec. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm 36 out of 100, so I'm still a bit off, but I'd like to think I could get that done fairly fast. I mean, I'm doing my 3 refreshes a day, so I should be there. Just looking for Knight Luke a second. There he is. I wonder if you're going to put him on in like a Mara team. What about Mace? Is OG Mace higher than Luke? Wow. Oh, of course he's got 3 Zetas, I forgot about that. Okay, that's a kooky team. Because I'm sure I've heard that if you were to go and find... Where is he? Dash. Have they put that new fella in? No, they haven't, not yet. Because you can see Yoda. Who's the other one that's out? Oh, that's it. It's Rebels. If you click on CLS, you should be able to see the other one. Yeah, here we go. Starkiller Concept. very out there. I mean, it's out there as far as they're in the game, but they're not in the game. But yeah, I mean, just going back to point, I feel like there's going to be time. I mean, these characters come out, keep up with them to a degree so that you've got them for Colosseum. I mean, I'm probably going to just carry on doing what I've been doing. But just prioritize the New Republic releases and make sure that they're all 7-star as quick as possible. Because they're all going to be required. Although I've got to say, the fact that they could all be required at R9, that is horrid to think. I wouldn't mind Zeb at R9 because he's going to be the tank, but I've just seen R5 as an R9, I'm like, ugh, couldn't you have at least made him R8? Oh, you're going to be fine then. I mean, I wish I could have put more into this era, because I knew it was going to be an important one, but I just haven't been able to push that extra bit I would have wanted. I mean, I don't think it really matters in terms of Rota. You know, I mean, forget the event and his requirement, if you like. It's more, I wanted the shards so that I could get Mando as quick as possible. Let's do that. I do hope they do something else with the ISB faction. I mean, right now, they've got 5 units, that's fine. But I do hope they do something to lift it up a bit more, you know, because it seems like a very middling team, and it's like, it'd be nice if they actually had more purpose than that, you know? Hey up, Mol. Oh yeah, I think without a doubt he's going to be the most expensive GL required. I mean, I don't think... I saw a post the other day suggesting some requirements, and I'm like... I think one of them was something like a Relic 3... I'm trying to remember what it was, Snow Trooper Commander maybe? And I'm like, there is no way that they're going to do an R3. I don't think they're going to do anything below R6. You know, and that is pretty expensive. I imagine one of the Gideons, yeah. When you think, right, the requirements, they've always involved well, not always, but they involve units within the event. But nothing we've seen so far is an enemy of Mando. So DTMG or Moff Gideon definitely makes sense. I mean, let me just... I don't want to see it in game because I know it'll crash the game. But is it... We haven't got a Conquest unit yet, have we? It's Mando, R5, Rota, and Greef. So yeah, no Conquest unit yet. So DTMG could be the one. The only other thing would be they might want to do OG Moth just because people would less like to relic him up. It could be Cobb, but I think the only downside to that would be he's so new. I think it would be a little bit dirty of them to say, right, here's a brand new character, you should have relicked him. Or you should have unlocked him and relicked him. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying they couldn't do it, you know, because I wouldn't rule it out, but I think it would be a little unkind in case anyone was like, all right, Cobb's cool, but I don't need him. I mean, my impression was that they said Rota was going to be required, so I wasn't taken aback by that. Or at least that's how I read it. You know, even if they didn't explicitly said it, I just kind of inferred that that was going to be the case. Whereas there wasn't a single thing about Cobb. Go on. I want to take crew up so I can use them in this area of TB a bit more. I don't need him for Malachor as such, as you can tell, but I miss him on Haven. Oof, okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, just to be clear, I wouldn't be against Cobb being a requirement because I've got him at Relic 6, so it's not like anything more than that would be horrible for me to do, but it's more just a case I'm not feeling they'll do it, you know? I feel like if you're doing Conquest requirements, it's more likely to be DTMG. And that is purely because I feel like they need a boss. They need something that for the event, so they can just use that as something. I mean, I'm saying this, and I don't really know what the point of that would be, because we've already had that in the Bo-Katan event, so I am just making that up as I go along a bit. Ooh. Ooh, you sneaky git. Alright, can't do that. I really wish we could take in incomplete squads. I'd rather do 4 Hutt Cartel than taking in a 5th here. I'm actually trying to work out what the event will be though with Mando, because I'm assuming they'll do a thing with the opening sequence, which I missed in the cinema. But I'm assuming it'll revolve around that. But then maybe Embo. Maybe Embo's going to be a requirement at R9, just so you can have an counter within. I don't know. It would make sense that you could have a mission with Bam and, well, I'll say Bam. You could argue Bam and Rotter against like the Colosseum kind of enemies. After that, I don't really think what else you would do. I was even mulling over what Mando's ultimate would be, and it's like, what would you really pick? I mean, he doesn't have the Darksaber at this point. He hasn't got like a weapon other than maybe the, I can't remember what the rifle's called. The like Jawa Nuka. Pulse rifle, isn't it? Yeah, I've got a full R8 team on for the Castle mission. So it's only on the R9 one. I've not really got anything right now. But that's like I haven't got an R9 Bosk. One down. I always feel awkward at this point because I want to do Ahsoka on Vandal. But then there's this bit of me going, I need her for Mandalore. And even there, I'm not consistent with my waves. Because I haven't got full... What's-its? Spectre. By the way, they really screwed Ezra over with this change. Go on, I'll throw in Jar Jar. What time are we on? Oh, past. I've got time. Gotta remember to go back to Fleet Arena. Hey, help you go. How you doing? Okay, one down. Let's pass that there. Just imagine how decent it would be if you could actually gain some Purgle migration outside of full Spectre. I'm not saying enough so that he's like fully in a Spectre squad kind of deal. I know they don't want Rey to be working with him, but it's like here, I'm like, come on, I am using Ahsoka lead. I mean, couldn't you just do a few of them where it's like if Ahsoka Tano is the leader, or if a Spectre ally is the leader? Yeah, this is Rise of the Empire. Oh. Yeah, sorry, I completely forgot for a second what the game was called. I've been that used to calling it Rote over the years, I actually had to check myself and say, is it called Rise of the Empire? Yeah, it feels like suffering has become a little secondary aspect of it. Honestly, I don't know. We get quite a lot now, let's say that. I think everyone in this guild, without doubt, has got the third sister, so it's probably 50. Maybe there might be one TB where someone's just had a bit of bad RNG or something, but I'd wager it's 50 on average. Now, I'd love it if these two could solo the rest of this. They won't, but I'd love it if they would. I mean, I think once you've got Raver, it's not important to actually be focusing on the mission, do you know what I mean? But the person you got members that haven't got it, then it's a bit rough only getting 16, isn't it? I will admit, I have loved the Morocco Omicron for that, by the way. It really does just let you fly through the Raver mission. And I'm also using it on Haven. It makes Haven so straightforward. I mean, that is what TB Omicron should be, but yeah. Are you gonna be alright? Is she on her own, or...? I'm gonna say, I can shut door here if you want me to. Right. Just be a sec. Didi? ring me. Oh, okay. I can keep my headphones off if you want. Okay. Alright. So we're having a visitor. So, gotta make sure Doggo isn't causing trouble. It's only a little thing. You wouldn't think she'd cause trouble. It's just like then, she's like, oh, I won't do my thing. I don't listen to you. I'm sure it's a myth about dogs being obedient. Oh, come on. No, Duck. Come on, let me take a turn. Can I actually survive this? Go on, do that. Alright, you have that. Wow, another bleeding daze. Ugh. I'm biased, but I swear it should be a thing that GLs just cannot be dazed no matter what the conditions of the team. Because that just feels absolutely brutal. Yeah, bye-bye, Glat. Alright. I need to get my Spectre up to R8. That's the bottom line. I can do that mission then. Well, hang on, we've got a Leviathan mission to do here. Still got time to do me fleet. TB. Mandalore. Yeah, so my mum's friend's coming round. A little bit out of the blue, otherwise I'd have set things up before starting this. And normally, well, not normally, but sometimes she brings a dog with her. And the dog's maybe a little bit more aggressive. So yeah, it's just a case of keeping our dog away. I say aggressive, it's more her dog's protective. That's the word I'm after. That's it, good girl, come here. Here we go. Here's Dottie. Can I say hi to anyone? No? Okay. You try and give him kisses. Okay. I like all this stuff. I'm not fussed. Okay. Yeah, she's here, Dot. But yeah, I'd say we're all sorted now. What do you think? No. This is on the paper. Right, so I'd say we're looking okay here. We haven't taken over the negotiator yet, but I'm going to take a second or two, isn't it? I'm going to reposition you, okay? Don't want you knocking the coffee over more than anything.
Chilly sky, crispy. Push the curtain ones away. I'm hanging out here. I've been watching you. You've been watching me too.
Hello.
Can you picture me?
Alright, we're all clear here.
Kissing, touching. Kill the lights. I'm your assassin. No sleep.
Honestly, I think they have got good value. I mean, I'm weighing up if I should do another one. I'm not sold on one yet, but I have got that thought in my head of, is it worth just getting something to make something a bit easier? No, where's Hugo? And say, we'll go have our munchies. Oh, I could have got Ebon Orkin there then. Oh well. Wow, I wouldn't have thought Vayne. I've got Cal's lead. But yeah, I'm surprised at Vayne. Hondo seems to nuke everything anyway. Excuse me. Right into the microphone as well. Right? Gonna say, are we going to do that again? Or are you going, you know, be a good girl? Don't trust a doggo by a microphone. Just love to have the voice heard. Yes, I'm talking about you. It does, but we use Pirate King Hondo and the murder droids on Haven. Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough. I'm just trying to think if we've been doing... Yeah, we do Haven in one day. I don't feel like I've needed it either, but maybe it's not full platoons. Or maybe, sorry, maybe it is full platoons. I'd have to check it. Are we doing Grand Arena? Yeah, we're going to be doing it. I'm behind on a few of me dailies, so I'm just catching up. Let's ignore that for a minute. One of the most annoying things in Fleet when they essentially just do a full heal. Are you being a fidget? I mean, I don't like being held here, Dad. I'm an independent dog. Alright. Are you properly fidgeting now? Go on, I'll put this like this. No, no, no. In the basket. He's a canny little thing. Hep, 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 hep. Hep, hep, hep. Dotty. Hep, 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 hep. Hep, hep, hep. Basket. Hep, hep. Now stay. Let me drop a text. Let me find out if Doggo's here or not. You know what, right? I've just sent a text to my mum, and I can hear it vibrating, which makes me think that mum's left her phone upstairs. You know what? I'm just going to put this on BRB for... Actually, you know what? Rather than BRB, I'm just going to put the Fleet Battle Need on full auto. That way, you know, I'm not wasting my time. Just make sure I get the scimitar out, and I think I can full auto. Lottie. Yeah, you can't go out. I've just got my text back. No, you can't. If Jackson's Army makes TV a joke like they say, well, I'm taking the Scoundrels tar rate. I didn't read the Army. I'm going to be completely honest there. I saw TV Army and I just skipped over it. Did it actually say what it was going to be? And I didn't actually reply to what you said there, Sam, but I wouldn't be too surprised there. I think our R8 is still seen as a bit of a heavy investment. I think getting the desire to go that far forward might be a hard sell. I mean, I'm phrasing it that way because personally, I feel like R8 is relatively expensive still. But I know, I've been doing R8 here today, and, it's kind of a normal thing for me now, but even myself, I'm like, okay, I'm using things I've already built for other things, like, TB or whatever. Not TB, for the raids, for instance. So, yeah, it doesn't feel as expensive from that perspective. Yeah, I did read that line. I just didn't actually read what the Omni did. What does he actually do? Here we go. Is this formatted differently, or am I just... I think I'm going mental. Alright, so while in territory battles, they'll have max health and protection and speed. That would be great on dash. Whenever a prepared ally loses prepared, they gain prepared. That's basically to nullify the... what's it called? Nullify the fact that dash doesn't give it in like it would in GAC. Whenever a scoundrel ally gains prepared, they gain bonus protection and defensive penetration until the end of battle. That could be good. At the start of each encounter, scoundrel allies gain prepared if they didn't already have it and take a bonus turn. Right, so straight away they're going to take a turn. Enemies defeated by scoundrel allies can't be revived. Now, I'm going to be real. I'm not sure how much any of that is going to be against that Ida mission and the Relic 6 tier. I might be wrong, but that tier is absolutely brutal. So I'll tell you, if that can make that Relic 6 tier doable, I might even do it myself, just for the fact that F that mission. But yeah, honestly, it might be a hard sell. Yeah, that bit of me as well, where I'm thinking I would like to get some more special missions done. So there is that bit of that. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of where my mind is. I'm thinking, from that perspective, it might be okay. I mean, it's not like we need it for Coralia. I mean, this is just easy. The one I'm talking about is this. This one can go to hell. Aiden basically just says, turn 1, I nuke you. I've managed to beat it recently with Lord Vader, but the fact that you're using Lord Vader with Lando just feels so wrong. Nothing here, thankfully. Castle, I've not done this one. I need to pick Kieran L3 up a level. And then, as you were saying, I believe it's here? Nope, here. There we go. Young Han and Vandal. Could be interesting. Am I caught up? Yeah, I think I'm caught up because we were doing this last time, yeah. So let's go to Catherine. I'm using Lord Vader with Lando for the Lando mission on Felucia. I had been doing that myself. The reason I've stopped doing it is Lord Vader by comparison to full auto. So I like the idea of just going in and not having to worry about it. I will say it's not a guaranteed win at full auto, but it's high probability. I don't mind taking the chance because it's not like we need CM points on that. I was using Ahsoka for a little bit, and then when they did the nerf, I went away from it because getting the Purgle migration with Lando there was not a doable thing. I still feel sad though. I mean, it's why the Jackson thing is interesting, because for the longest time I was trying to make the Dash team work there. And at times it felt like it was close, but it was never close enough. It's that first turn that wrecks you. The first turn of Wave 2. I almost kind of want to take Vandor and co up to Rally 9 just to sort of F that mission. Basically, Rally Delta their asses. Has anyone else actually seen that Darth Vader mission on the Death Star? I saw Bit Dynasty doing it. I think Arnold might have covered it as well. But I think it's absolutely farcical that they've essentially created it so that you literally can't do it. I mean, maybe if Relic 15's a thing, then maybe you'll be able to delta it, but it's just one of them things where you're like, what were you thinking, CG? Unless they were honestly going for the meme that Darth Vader will keep killing old Ben. Sorry, old Ben will keep killing Darth Vader. Yeah, I completely respect that. I mean, I feel like it's almost a guarantee we're going to get another R10. I think it'd be naive not to expect BAM to be R10. After that, I wouldn't be too surprised if the rest are R9s. Or when I say the rest, in terms of the high-profile ones you would expect to be involved. But genuinely, we do not know, so I completely respect why holding back is the wise thing. Yeah, I mean, I saw IG-12 and Grogu named, and I'm like, it does make sense considering the GL name is going to be the Mandalorian and Grogu, but... We've got, what, 3 versions of Grogu in the game? We've got the BAM version, we've got the IG-11 one, is it? And then IG-12, so that's quite a lot to then do R10s. I did agree with someone's point that Queel and IG-11 are probably going to be requirements. Probably higher than Relic 5. Just basically to make us Relic something up we don't want to. Yeah, from that perspective I can understand it for sure. I mean, when I was talking about, I was looking at TB armies, it was definitely with this mindset of I don't really know which direction I would go in. I think this is the last thing I need to do. Just out of curiosity, does anyone know if the hotbot command for Omicrons would break the game connection? Cheers, Geek. It's only quite literally while I'm here. I can put it on full auto if it does this. Yeah. Here we go, let's see. No, it doesn't have a red dot by it, so it should be alright. So if I go only by type TB... I'm assuming it just looks at your PG profile or maybe the last state you had. I mean, there's no way in hell I'm taking Finn or Rolo up to Relic 7, 8 or 9 to do their TB mission, so they can just, because it's not even just them, you need a whole team with them, so that is just a big fat hell no. Enoch, I have heard, would be good for the Mandalore mission, so for that reason I'm tempted to put one on him eventually. Exactly, I thought I'll just give it a go myself. I've heard Tarpals is good, but I'm not taking the Gungans up right now at the very least. And or unless I'm doing Scarif or whatever, or for free, and I'm not doing that. And even then, I don't think you need it. Val ones are tempting, but I'm not sold on it. I don't feel any need to do Huyang or Omega or Rekka, even though again I've heard New Bad Batch are quite decent. Same with Quigold. Obviously a good reference from Vervain from Umol. And then Depper and Depper's I've heard is good, but nothing transformative. And Val's alright. Yeah. I mean, if I do the same one again, but if I switch it to just GAC, I suppose this is the question. I'll keep that in mind because I definitely won't be doing that mission. I mean, saying here I should put 2 of Cassian Undercover's Omicrons on. I'm not sold on that because I don't feel like Cassian is that meta-defining. So I feel like that might be a bit of a oversell on here. We've got 2 of Luthans, fair enough. Night Trooper, Stat, Third Sister, Zori. I mean, I don't know about you guys, none of these are screaming must-haves. I mean, probably the brains from Stormtrooper Luke, Satele's Special, they look okay. Hey, Colin, I'm doing alright. How about yourself? Yeah. I think that's the other thing as well, yeah, the Datacrons are definitely going to blur the lines, aren't they? I mean, it doesn't tell when I've got things like this where it says JMK Cat if you've got it, and I'm like, I haven't got JMK at 9. It says QA and the boys. Maybe we could give it a go. Let's see how far we get. I had an accidental break last week, and it feels like I do want to keep pushing, you see. I'm probably in the reverse position where I want to try and push in there a little bit. As much for rewards than anything. So, I know what you mean, that the grind must be horrendous once you're there, because you're essentially treading water constantly. Number of comments I hear from people just talking about the Squish and Kyber one, it's certainly turns it into an unfun game mode. Oh, okay. Let's do that. Not liking this. Okay. Oof, okay. Who's going to go soon? I've got no control over it. Oof. Well. Is it bad that I don't rate Queenie on this planet? Like, to my knowledge, I did everything okay there. I don't know. I mean, from that perspective, I completely get it. I mean, when we had the blog post the other day, and Meathead was in the Swaggo events server, I was really hoping there would be an update regarding GAC of TW, or both. I mean, people were saying raid news, and I'm like, can we get some other news? You know, because it just feels like those game modes have been forgotten about. I'm not even saying we've got a plan right now, but I'd like it if there could be some acknowledgement of, yes, we've heard what's going on, we're going to work on it. But there isn't even an acknowledgement of it, which is the frustrating thing. I mean, I'm sure the last time Mita had actually said something was along the lines of, what problem? You know, and it's like, oh god. I might be mistaken there. Because I do like Mita for what it's worth. I feel like whenever I say things like that, it sounds like I'm ganging up on him a little bit. And I don't mean to, it's just... Unfortunately, he is the face of what the devs are up to. It's a very thankless job. At least from our side of it. Right, I've got a raid run to do later, but I think we are sorted now. I mean, I think it's been way longer than that. That's not me being funny with you there. It's just more... I remember Tass talking about it a long time ago, and I think it's just something where it's accelerated to the point of ridicule now. I mean, at the start of the week, I saw Tass posting that he'd got a full bracket of Rhodiums, and it's like, what are you meant to do there? We're saying the Rhodiums, they are probably Carbonite. And you can't blame them, you know, someone with, what, 2 million GP? I think I've seen one with even less than 1 million. It's like, you're not going to blame them for suddenly getting the best rewards in the game, arguably, just for losing, but equally, the game should be trying to sort that. Alright, so you're actually facing some of the cannon fodder now. That's actually decent to hear in that sense. Alright, last round, just in case you missed it. My Ahsoka held, and so did my Queen and my Django. So we'll take the win. This round we're up against Jazz K. They are of this wit attitudes. Alright, what have we got here then? Okay. We've got 500,000 on them in terms of GP. We've got a few more Zetas than me, what, 14? But I've got 2 more GAC Omnis for whatever that might be worth. We're ahead on speeds 25 and 20. They're slightly ahead of me on 15s. Then I'm ahead on all the offense-defense mods. They've got 4 Relic 10s. I've got 44 Relic 9s to their 18. That seems like a big mismatch. Then it kind of catches up with the 8s. They're on 42, I'm on 28. So I'd like to think that what they've got in 8s and 10s, I've got in 9s to a degree. 7s and 5s, I'm ahead. They're ahead on 6s, 4s and below. DCs, I'd say I'm marginally ahead there. Their Relic 10s are Rey, Master Luke, Ahsoka, and when I scrolled down earlier, I did see Revan. So, an interesting selection. Let's load this up, and let's go in. So, they haven't attacked yet. Same defense as last time, so I'm not revisiting it right now. We're going to be facing Enoch with a Night Trooper Omni, Lord Vader, Gungans, Rex 5s, and Queenie. Quite rare to see a lower Relic Queenie team. I'd like to take my new Bad Batch team up to Relic 6 so that I can use the Batcher Datacron. Just a little side thought there. Jabba with 2 Relic 6s, that's decent. Or decent for me. Mace with Depper and Temple Guard. Ahsoka, Ezra, Huyang. Ray-Ban, Cal. And Hondo. Okay. Okay, so I want to just reverse engineer something a second. Let me go into 3v3 Insight. If I go lead... Alright, you can go away. Jedi Master Mace, Depper, Temple Guard. And then I include the Deppercron, level 6, and Bulk. What can he take down? Yeah, I want Ordric by win percentage, but I feel like that's not... Changed outcome to win, I think. Okay, so we can do Enoch. Let's just filter that in. Actually, no. I thought if I filter it in, I'm going to just get a bunch of Enoch teams. Ambit, Cassian, Comps, Finn, Pop. Apparently it has beaten Django, Fulom, and Asajj. Wouldn't know what divisions they are, though. Beaten some Ugnaught teams. Balin. Beaten Gungans. Rex 5s. Okay. A few options there. My main priority was, I've got Mace on offense, and I'm like, what the hell am I going to do with him? So right now, I'm tempted to go with... here. Let's just take out Ayla and put in... Temple Guard. Where is Temple Guard on this list? There we go. Oh, there it is. Right at the top. Gungans. I know what I'd like to do, so let's start with that and we can work our way backwards. We're going to start off with Great Mothers. If it works, great. If it doesn't, we'll deviate. Lord Vader. Ugnaught didn't do great last time, which tells me I probably need to remod. Support, stuns, yeah, none of that stuff. I did hear about that. I seem to remember the Jar Jar one's nicer than the offense to defense. Or defense to offense. What did I use to take down Lord Vader last round? Was it Maz? I think it might have been Maz. I haven't actually got any of them. I could do with re-rolling some crons to try and get one. Yeah, I used Maz. Maybe we go with Maz again? That's good to know. That was it. It was support I was using. I remember I had grit. Yeah, I think we go with the Chief Nebbit one. I mean, I put the Great Mothers in there, but if I need to switch them because I need the Great Mothers somewhere else, then, like you say, Treya's a good shout, even with the R8s. Enoch. I'm not overly worried about Enoch, but I do want to make sure I... Like, I know you want to go see something, but you're not allowed. Maybe we do Bo-Katan or Malgus? Maybe we start on Malgus, because I feel like that's probably the least expensive one, you know? I'm not even going to try and use that, sadly. Right, Sith Prawns. Let's go with that. In your basket. No, in your basket. Being a very needy little so-and-so, I love her to bits, but it's as if she's saying, look, if I can't go see the doggy, then can I come up to jump on your lap again? And I'm like, you can, but I know you're going to want to jump off again. I know the game she's playing. Right. Let's put Thane and Sass there for now. Yeah, if we need to go undersized for it, like, say Malgus is better somewhere else, we can always go for something like Padme for sure. I want to do Bo-Katan here. I did hear something about this the other day, that it was, you needed a certain type of cron. I can't remember exactly what it was. Or maybe not needed, but you benefited from it. That's more for Aphra. Maybe we start with this one then? Hang on, what was the Batcher one? Just saying that might not be too bad. Offense crit damage? Yeah, go on. Okay, so Ahsoka, we're going to do Slacker. I want that for the Revan ideally, although I might switch that. Rey, we've got Starkill, we've got Stranger. Jab, jab. You know what? I'm going to trust Sam. We're going to give Cobb a go. Partly because there's two R6s here. So I feel like R1, R9, even if it's the mean one, versus their R8 and then two R6s. It's a fairly balanced battle on paper. So let's see how it plays. And then we've got a Cobb Prawn down here. And then Mace. They've got the army. Very tempted to use JML here. Yeah, I think we go for JML. Alright, at this point, we're all sorted. We've got all the teams mapped out. let's see how it goes. Okay, let's start down here. Right, let me just have a look at Stranger again, because I want to make sure I understand what was being said yesterday, well, 2 days ago. Physical damage to target enemy. During his turn, gain 50 speed. Gains 50 and +1 for each relic amplifier level. During his turn, if the Stranger has 250 speed more than target enemy, instantly defeat the target enemy. Where's the stun thing the fracture thing come in? Yeah, I don't see this line about fracture. Is it in Moleskine? Right, is that the logic behind it? Yeah, the fracture for Spider Mole's on the basic. Once per encounter during his turn, Mole inflicts fracture. So I assume that's the idea, that you're then reducing the speed and then... yeah, Stranger can just go bonanza. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. I was looking for something like a condition rather than just hit synergy, if you like. Alright, let's give it a go. I will take out, what's his face, Cal, that way we can work around that. Right, let's go for Ben. Right, Stranger goes. Can we do it? Not yet. Okay, we don't need to do that right now. Let's just do that for now. Yeah, might as well just get him in the yellow while we got a chance. Yeah, that's fine. Right, I probably completely missed it then. Let's just do that. Just do that. I mean, we did well there, 67, but still, it's one of those where the mechanics didn't work the way I meant it to, but I'm fine with that. A win's a win. Alright, damn, your time to shine. see how this plays. Okay, let's do that. Okay. Bushy baby down. Hey, Upsop, how you doing? Okay, nice. Yeah, let's just keep focusing on Santin for a minute. Okay, down. All right, I'll take your word for that. Let's do it. We're looking okay. 54, let's go. Gonna say nice call, Sam. All right. Oh, not you. You. All right, where's Patch? There he is. I'll keep that in mind. That I'll be honest, this is where Cobb is still a brand new thing for me. I don't really know how I'm using him, so I could do with reading his kit a bit more, I'll be frank. Right, let's go. No, just do basic. I'm assuming we do poop stance. There we go. I mean, that is beautiful. Okay, we missed the armor shred, but I'm feeling okay. I'll keep some mind for fives because I've been that used to using Afra there that I feel like having Cobb might be an upgrade. Okay. Right, all in. Bye-bye. 54. Let's go for Master Mace. I feel like this is an okay trade as far as this isn't a team I'm going to be regretting using. I mean, if Maz is at the back, maybe I'm like, okay, I could use Luke on that, but Yeah, I don't feel like I'm missing much here. Alright, Cal's active. Let's just do that for now. Done, please. Thank you. And let's do that. Right. You are uncaptive. $57. That does surprise me a bit. I'm guessing it's something to do with the fact that... Actually, I'm trying to work out how that would work out. You would want Leia to get captive, I assume. So... Is it just the fact that... Actually, I can't predict the protection disruption? Maybe. Very odd, though. But I thought Leia is the big damage dealer, so having her captive at the start would be kind of awkward. Maybe it's just a case that Mace's team takes enough turns to get you out of it fast enough, and then you go. Alright, let's poke. Okay, it looks like I'm poking again. Ooh, okay. I feel like something went wrong then. Let's just go for Hu Yang. Okay, Hook's gone. Yeah, I've done something wrong here, I know that. I'm going to do a shorter ult, see if that helps. No. I feel like I got my turn order wrong. Or my kill order, I should rephrase. Right, let's just keep Ezra stunned. There we go. Doth, you've just said that about Arsenal, and I'm thinking you don't want to see a Premier League winning midfield. I'm just saying, you know, Championship team, maybe have a little bit of respect for those above you, you know? Don't they have instant defeat immunity? I know what you were getting at. You were talking about the idea of like they're like an ugly team to watch, and I'm like, yeah, they might be ugly to watch, but they won a title doing it. So if you won't go up, surely it's not about how you do it, but just the fact that you do it. Take it from someone who's been in the Championship for 8 years and wishes I could just get my team to go up. There we go. That was terrible, but we got through it. Right, let's save what we've done. Let's just update what we've got. Okay, I mean, fair enough. I mean, I haven't watched West Ham for a while, so, you know, I'm not going to say differently there. Alright, Hop with Pup and Nebbit. Tuskens. Saul, Luth and Claire. Revan. And Tarkin. I mean, I think the fact that Ward-Prowse didn't do much at Burnley kind of sums up where he is right now. Yeah, so Teal's only 69% here, so I think we stick with... I'm saying that Maz is only 25% down. Alright, maybe we switch to Satil. Yeah, Maz is 87% there. There's 33 there, so maybe we just switch our pirates around a bit. I can't remember what I said I was going to do with Cobb. Deer feels like overkill. I mean, Jabba's surprisingly either. Yeah, maybe we go Raver. Tuskens is pretty much anything that's got an instant kill, or perma kill, I should say. So, Freya. store. We've got 3 GLs here and only 2 planned to use. I feel like Saw should be capable of JMK be taking it down. And then Tarkin, we can do... Can C do it? These 99% as a solo. Okay. Yeah, let's remove that from there. Put that there. We got any more Sith Crons? No. Alright, how about support? Alright, I'm not planning on using Augie, so we can just put that on. And then let's just pick that for here. Okay. Got a plan. Yeah, I was going to say, if you're trying to do an event without mods, you might have a bit of a difficult time. I think that's safe to say. Right, so C solo. Start the battle with healing immunity, with damage immunity, sorry, which I don't think is going to be that much, but still. Alright, so we can Linky Dink Scorch. I'll say it's not going to be nothing, we lose it straight away, but oh well. Let's link DCT. Let's just make sure they keep staying deceived. Yeah, gain 2% ultimate charge whenever they use an ability. I mean, for new layer, I was going to say new layer is different to GL layer. I'm just thinking that would be, yeah, you're going to need 60 mats there, aren't you? So you're going to need 120 for layer and Balin. That's a bit rough. Hey up, Don, how you doing? I'm doing alright myself, just watching Sith Eternal, smacking Tarkin about, slowly. How you doing? Yeah, it might just be a case of go delicately with it, you know? Just do one-on-one, one and another, and just prioritise. I'm a potter, yes. Up the pot. We beat Sheffield Wednesday twice yesterday. Something I would not normally think is a thing, but yeah. Beat them 2-0, and then we beat them 4-0. I feel bad because they had a really bad season. Play on Tuesday. Is that the Valencia game? I heard something about that. Everton. Doi, doi. Sorry, just checking the calendar. Could be pretty cool. I haven't faced Everton since the Premier League days, I don't think. Should be a fun one. Oh, you know, at least in terms of saying, oh yeah, we face so-and-so. Hard to hype up a pre-season fixture otherwise. But yeah, should be pretty cool, that. Right, just log that. What we're going to do? Maz? I feel like we're still in this little phase, Stoke, where we're trying to work out who we want. We haven't exactly nailed targets for the season. It's like there's been tentative links with re-signing Harry Souttar from Leicester, and I'm like, there's this big bit of me that loves Harry, and I'd love him come back. But then I'm hearing that Leicester are wanting 10 million for him, and I'm like, you've played 15 times for Leicester and a handful of times at Sheffield United. It's like, that is not a £10 million player. As much as I love Harry, you know, I was rooting for him throughout the World Cup, and I struggle to justify that level of fee. Yeah, that honestly feels like Leicester are saying, we're in the bin for all our mistakes, so we're going to try and bleed every penny out of every player we can sell. I know. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I do blame Neymar. He was the one who started it all. Exactly, yeah. Okay, well, so much for this being a counter. I'll submit it, because that way we get rid of mission, but yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm happy to blame Fredo prices on Neymar. You won't see me in the Neymar fan club, let's phrase it that way. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm just at this point where I'm like, kind of want football to sort of acknowledge that it's getting crazy and go, you know what? We're going to put a foot down and say, no, it's not happening anymore. But they won't. It's like Stoke got a bit of stick at the last couple of weeks because we paid a total of 10 million for one player, but it was kind of dragged out across the contract, so it's like 5 million up front. And I remember when I first got into football, it was around the time anyway, it was when we first got into the Premier League, and our record signing was 5 million for Dave Kitson, and at the time that was seen as a marquee signing for us. And it's like now, that doesn't even cover like a squad player. It's wrong.
Looks like the ceiling is high in this club, 'cause right now every move gets me soaring. And when the music's
I mean, that's part of the problem.
I can't speak, but I sure like to feel it when it's
Clubs know Premier League clubs can afford big fees, so they have no qualms about pushing for them. Okay, I can actually focus a bit on Cobb in a minute. Right, let's keep Raver tanky.
But just for now, I keep dancing. He and his yellow brown eyes and the smile at this point got the air feeling vibrant, so vibrant, so vibrant.
Okay, feeling better. $54, not great banners, but it was a one shot. I really need to take this trio up soon. I keep putting them on the back burner, and every time I just feel a little bit sad about it. All right, let me just remember this. We isolate this one, so that we can keep targeting this one and insta-kill it. Exactly, yeah. I mean, I really wish I could prioritize them. If anything, it's a fun kind of team still. You know, I wouldn't say it's my favourite team, but, you know, give me an excuse like this to bring Treya into a game. I'm like, yeah, cool. But it's hard to justify it when there are things that just require a bit more relics. What do I think next raid is? Honestly, they've sent me for a tailspin of late. I was feeling fairly convinced we were going to get something Andor related. I'm kind of pushing away from that, but I honestly don't know. I mean, Peridia is possible because they could do Ahsoka and New Republic, sort of tie the two factions together. So hard to know, that's the issue. I wouldn't be against Andor getting a TB planet. I mean, we haven't had a TB planet for donkeys. It'll be about 3 years for that. Or 2 years. Yeah, it's been so long. If they're going to do something, it should be Gorman. I mean, Ferrix is an option as well. I wouldn't be against Ferrix. I mean, we had data mines not too long ago. And I mean, I always like looking through the data mines anyway, just in case I can see anything. I mean, one of my I've actually got one of these as a lock screen on my phone right now. The, not this one, but the portraity version. Is it this? Yeah, I've got that as my lock screen. CG, if you ever watch this, can you do some portrait versions of that, please? But yeah, just scroll up a bit more. Wasn't that? They did something last update. That was it, this. I can't see what this is meant to be in terms of, you know, as far as game assets go, I've got no idea what that's meant to be. And I can't help but think, is it like a texture that they're putting in for the raid down the line, or a planet? But it looks absolutely weird. What does it actually say on the text? Oh, it says Crate Dragon. Okay. Yeah, maybe that was when it went pink and they had to re-add the texture in. Fair enough. So it's probably nothing to do with that then. But yeah, I can't help but think... Actually, I'll tell you something. This is going way back now. Like, I'm literally just wildly scrolling up because I know it was months ago. Yeah, we got the new load screen and all that this time. Wasn't that? That's data mining. What was that? Geonosis skybox texture. I'm assuming that's for TB. You might know what I'm talking about when you see it. But it was like a weird cluster of images they released. That was it, we had this. Which I thought was a pretty nice image just in itself. I mean, what was this for? Bat Sky 1. That's it, they were doing Batu at the time, and I remember Scribe did a video about maybe Batu would be a planet. But it wasn't just that, they also released these as well. I mean, I can bring them over here, but they're not clear anyway. I mean, they're like little really weird pictures of stuff. Like you can see like a Mega Fugitive there. Maybe they were Cantina models? Something like that for the Cantina refurb they did. But why would Omega be in there? Crowd 01 texture. Like I say, it just feels like maybe they could always put something in the background. I mean, we haven't seen this yet either. I'm assuming that's going to be Relic 11. I'll tell you what, if that's new gear progression, I will eat my ass. Yeah, this is what I was annoyed at the other day when they did the... they didn't do a post about anything other than the kits. I'm like, come on. We could do with that really getting sorted. It's already been spoken about today, but... I don't feel like it should be that big a problem. I think if they announce the raid, they need to do something for that as well. You know, a 2-in-1 post. Let's stay at the galaxy. I love it how you say the rest of your roster as if one team would be like, yeah, that would do it. I mean, my issue is that EAC to a degree still takes time. So adding more teams in, while it is a solution, I wouldn't say it is the solution. I feel like in a way it'd be like a sticking plaster as far as it would sort out one of the problems, but it wouldn't solve all of them. Yeah, I'm not saying that it can't be a thing, but it's more a case of I feel like GAC is going to need something bigger in the long run. I mean, it's like, say, Colin, who's been on YouTube today. You know, he was saying how he's kind of stepping down from Kyber 1 because it's too, too sweaty. You know, it's like, I can understand that. You know, you don't want to be sort of stuck there, do you? Hey up, Kit, how you doing, man? Did I tell you that we had a new Asajj? I can't remember. I feel I probably did. 57. Yeah, she wasn't a Night Sister, she was a bounty hunter, but it was kind of cool just for that reason. Oh, hang on. Clicking on absolutely the wrong things for some reason. Am I still alive? Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, new Asajj. Just figured I'd flag it. Like Goth Mummy Luke. I might as well give you your unrequested update kit. Darth Jar Jar is the next big thing. We've got Mara Jade Skywalker. We've got Dark Side Vision Yoda. We've got Luke Skywalker concept. Ralph McQuarrie's concept art. Same with the Stormtrooper. We've got Raxon, is his name? Just checking. Jackson. The little Easter bunny there. And we've got the Ronin from Star Wars Visions. So, yeah, okay. No Night Sisters. Although Imperial Troopers are getting a buff with that Stormtrooper. And CLS, so some good things in there. Kinda nice to think I might be able to play with CLS again soon. That whole thing into the value of the solution to a problem. Alright, let's get Mason. Yeah, I mean, that's the wild thing for me. Jackson's someone I've never heard of, and I would like to think I'm a fairly studied Star Wars fan. Like, I'm not perfect in any of it, but like, I feel like I've heard of a fair amount of characters. So the fact that there's someone like Jackson, I'm like, freaking hell, you've gone for a really deep cut here. There we go. Yeah, I feel like Revan Reborn and Red 5 are just going to be like the white whales. As soon as they come out, the game's ending. I mean, I thought that genuinely about Jedi Knight Luke, and I was wrong there, but I assume there is something like that still out there. Alright, let's get Satele in. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the Death Star raid's probably up there as well for things that'll probably never happen. Although, who knows what they're going to do with ships. Ugh, okay. Yeah, I'm just going to swap with Bastila for a minute because I want to potentially just get Revan into a better place. I mean, you say that, we've actually got a ship in the background of the load screen right now that looks like a Dark Millennium Falcon, so the suspicion is that that is what's going to be one of the next ship releases. I don't personally believe that. I think they would just try and be cute with it, but it's certainly not impossible that they're going to actually say something that's really just obscure in a deep cut. Yeah, a Levy lifter. Even though Levy's still top of the meta, let's just lift it a bit more. You don't think CG would want to make Leviathan even more of a annoying SOB? I don't know why Snap Taxi Bot's suddenly acting like you haven't been in the chat for ages. Oh no, that is a horrible thought. I mean, I say that. Conquest I feel has become better for me of late, but still, I wouldn't be against that mode getting destroyed. Like full on destruction. Alright, looking a bit better now. But Finalizer could be interesting if it was something to lift it. I mean, Finalizer's dead and buried, but honestly, I feel like we're at that point now where we need new fleets rather than just more additions to existing fleets. Right, we're actually at max banners, so let's just do that. Yeah, it kind of was that.
Like a crack in the wall, you saw through the letters, you counted the cards. I had a young boy's heart. You held it.
It's funny because you wouldn't normally hear me crying out for a new capital ship, but I do feel like we've just got to that point where it's like, go on.
You say, hold me high.
Yeah, to a degree, I'm with you there. I mean, what I found interesting is that it feels like, to begin with, they didn't nerf things because they recognised that the fleet meta wasn't in a great place. But as soon as they felt like they got it into the position they wanted in terms of getting Leviathan how they wanted it, they were like, all right, let's just fix the things that were... Oh, wow.
Without a soldier, I can't be my way. It couldn't get much worse.
I'm actually confused here. That seemed weird. Alright, that's it. That got me because Great Mothers versus Gungan should be battles for dummies, so I feel like a dummy for struggling with it. There we go. I mean, I'm glad I bought a Kron, and I was going to go Kronless. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what was going on there with stealth. Okay. Jar Jar was probably doing Jar Jar things as well, yeah, I will agree with that. Yeah, there are insta-kills. I think Great Mothers have insta-defeat immunity, though. I think. At least on some level. Yeah, it was definitely anti-separatist. Still though, that went weird. I don't know if they just got some lucky hits on my Morgan straight out of the gate. Oh wow, they haven't even got an Omni on Queenie. Okay. Alright, down Sass goes. And time to suck. $55. An oldie but a goodie. Alright, let's get this in. There we go. Yeah, Snap Taxi Bot's really hyper right now. It's acting like it hasn't been... I haven't been streaming this entire time. Do you want to come up again? Oh. Alright. You gonna tell me what to do? We've got a friend's dog in the house right now, just visiting Mum downstairs, and Doggo downstairs is protective of his mama, so we're just keeping the two of them separate. It means this one is feeling very neglected. It's like, my mummy doesn't want me. You know, as if you aren't with her all the bloody time. Okay. 57. Okay, nice and straightforward here. Feels weird that my Tarkin is actually ahead of my Radis. Almost makes me want to take Adrad up to Rowlet 10 just to correct that. Right, come on you. I want you a bit higher up. There we go. Alright, we should be okay here. Honestly, with Stoke, she probably would have a negative opinion. She's from Chesterfield. So, yeah, probably not too fussed about Stoke. And as far as Swaggo, she probably thinks, well, he's always on that bloody game, so it stops him from giving me fuss. So I'm not a fan. And don't ask her about Marvel Snap. People have actually tried to create Marvel Snap cards, but it's such a tricky game to sort of translate because there's so many things that just sort of happen randomly, if you like. It's like, how do you translate that into a real board game or card game? Yeah, I mean, I imagine they could do an adaptation of it, but it wouldn't be the same as the actual game, you know? Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's kind of how the digital card game started. You get Iron Man straight out the gate.
Loved you from the first time you called me lame. Loved you for your wits and your wicked games. Yeah. Always on my mind.
I'm gonna lower you a bit.
With you this summer came and went in.
As much as I sometimes think she wishes she was, she isn't a puppy anymore. Only in the sense of a little puppy.
I've been on my knees thinking time is gonna fix me inside. Oh, no, nothing's gonna make me forget. And I don't think I want to forget anyway, yeah, yeah. No, nothing's gonna make me forget. Yeah, I don't think
They forget, don't they? It's as if they go, oh, I used to do this when I was little. And it's like, yeah, you're not little. You know, I was being a soppy so-and-so earlier. I was looking at some photos on... I've got like a Google Home Hub thing. And it was just cycling through some old ones of my cats. And it was just funny seeing them because it's like... Yeah, they were like 1 year old now. The cat I still have is 11. So yeah, it's funny looking back in that regard.
I can feel it when you're miles away. Yeah.
Even she's not alive.
Time when the whole world rains. Always on my mind, always in my brain. With you the days are long and the nights are late. And I've been craving you
Alright, come on.
since the first time that I sat by your side.
Hey, nice one, Sock. I said it the other day, Balin's like one of those characters that I think everyone... You probably don't know what you're missing until you've got him. He's just a great option. Yeah, you don't like the wire, do you? There we go. I almost want to full auto this, but go on, we'll play it smart. Just realised I was not playing smart because I put the isolate on Falcon. Oh well. We're going to be alright though, aren't we, Dorothy?
No, nothing's gonna make me forget. Yeah, I don't think I want to forget anyway, yeah.
Oh yeah, I could have full auto for sure. I mean, Kit's pretty much just a guest visitor at this point, but I think Kit knows me well enough to know I don't full auto most things. The amount of good-mannered stick I've received for, you know, not doing Iden versus Mon Mothma full autos, it's like, yeah, I remember. Oof. Can you stop nicking my banners? Please and thank you. Rah. You're trying to lick my hand, aren't you? Hey. You're trying to be the boss around here. Human, play the game I won't play. Right, let's get rid of you. These banners just low. Oh, come on, we got it. 77. Thank you, Leviathan. What have we got? 2055. I think that's solid. You know, I said it yesterday. What was I not yesterday? Day before. I feel like 2030 is like a good point for a score. Anything higher is great. Anything below that is a bit risky. So yeah, we're in the nice little providing a challenge range. So I'm happy with that. All right. You want to wave to the camera, Dee? Oh. Or is that a no? Okay. Go on, you can sulk on the floor. Not that way. Okay, so she's hankering to get out, so I'll tell you what, I am actually going to wrap up so I can mind her outside of the room. But I am back tomorrow night. You actually got me back to back days at the moment. So just for clarity, my stream schedule as it stands: Sunday afternoon my time, Monday night my time, so that's what we'll talk about 27 or so hours from now, and then Tuesday night. So yeah, got me 3 days in a row, but 2 of them are Swaggo, one of them, the Tuesday one's Marble Snap. So nice bit of variety. All right, let me see, can I launch a raid? Yeah, we got RSG on, we got Vex. You know what? I know RSG's a guildmate, but I'm actually going to Vex because I don't see him on Twitch often enough, so I'm going to launch a raid there. No worries, Kitman. Thanks for stopping in, man. Yeah, let's get this raid launched. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow night, so hopefully you can tune in, folks. Let me get this button sorted. All right. Bye for now, everyone.